Hey everyone, day number 3 video, and hope you've enjoyed them so far. Today I thought I would start getting down to the nitty-gritty, and we'll talk about oils, begin talking about the oils. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the most common, most well-known oil that I know of, and that is lavender. If you ask someone if they've ever tried any essential oils, it's usually lavender. Lavender is known for its sedative properties. People enjoy using it, and so, but I wanted to let you know something, because you probably are not aware of it, that there are actually different kinds of lavender. The kind that is sedative and the most common is called Lavender officinalis, or the scientific name is Lavandula angustifolia. So if you look on your bottle of your essential oil and you see that, then you know that that is a sedative type of lavender. If you look on the bottle and it says lavandin, then you know that it is the other type of lavender, which has a lot of camphor in it, and it is more invigorating. It's not usually doesn't have the sedative properties. That type of lavandin is found in a lot of your cleaning products and your products that are used. I'm trying to get the light out of my eyes. Used in the products that you, like your laundry detergents and your cleaning products, and pretty much most any other products, because it's less expensive. So people use it, and in those products you're really not looking for the sedative properties, so it seems to work well. Anyway, so lavender has been used for forever. Back in Egypt, they used it in their baths, not only for the aroma, but also for the calming faculty properties. Lavender is a mild analgesic, so therefore it can be used to calm some tension in your head. You can apply it, just put a little bit on your fingers and apply it to your temples, to the sides of your neck here, to the back of your neck, or you can just put it right across your forehead. So I do still recommend that you dilute it. Lavender can be a little bit irritating to the skin. So the properties of analgesic are really important. It is also an antibacterial oil. Sorry, I'm trying to get the light out of my eyes. And it's an antidepressant. So it actually has antidepressant properties. That's where it comes in, the calming, kind of makes you feel good kind of oil. It's antimicrobial. It's antiremetic. So it actually is helpful in calming down the muscles, and it's also a nervine, which calms down the nervous system. But remetic means that you can rub it into the muscle, and it can help reduce that. It's also antispasmodic. So there you go. So you can take some lavender and put it with some coconut oil or some grapeseed oil. Preferably, if you're using it on the muscle, you're going to want to use something moisturizing though. So I would suggest sweet almond or coconut oil. Put a few drops of your lavender in it, and I would say maybe with your lavender you're going to want a tablespoon, maybe 3 drops, and just rub that in those muscles and help them calm down. If you've had a hard day's work or you've got muscle fatigue, you can do that. It's also helpful for hypotension, so it can help if you've got low blood pressure. Let me see, I wanted to be sure. These are some of the different things that most people don't think about. Also, medicinal uses. Medicinal uses, it can be used for application right directly on acne. So that's really good. It can actually assist by diffusing it. It can help people with anorexia. The way that it was found to be so wonderful for the skin was a scientist named Gat Fossey. He was working in his father's perfumery, and his this arm of his sleeve or his arm got caught on fire, and there was a big vat, and he didn't know it was a vat of lavender. He thought it was water, but he just stuck his arm in there, and the next day he realized that his arm was not as burned as bad as he thought it was, and he realized that the lavender was very soothing and healing for the burn. So that's really how lavender began to be used more and more in the medicinal field, because people realized how important it was. It is good for dandruff. Hadn't thought about that one, but you can apply a little bit to your scalp, and also can reduce hair loss. Lavender. People use it in a cream to help reduce skin irritations like eczema or even psoriasis, but it's a little bit probably not strong enough completely for psoriasis. I'm actually going to post a recipe for eczema. I think that's a really biggie for people, and that way you can see how it works. Because it's a nervine, it can also help with nerve discomfort when you're experiencing that nerve discomfort. Sorry. Teething pain. It's really good for teething pain for babies, and you can just blend it down to that 1% and just apply it on the jaw, along the jawline, and it helps to soothe that ache that the baby's feeling. So that's really helpful. And you can apply it, like I said, with muscles. You can apply it to sprains and strains, those kind of things to help to calm things down. And of course, lavender is very soothing to wounds. So all in all, it's a wonderful oil. I was going to share with you, I wanted to share that it also works for like bug bites. There's so many things that lavender does, a lot more than what we give it credit for, because most people just, oh man, it helps me sleep. But it can do so much more. I carry it in my little doTERRA pack all the time because I never know when I might need it. It soothes sunburn. It just has so many beneficial properties. So I hope you'll look into that one a little bit more. And before I finish, I wanted to give you some idea of what lavender does for you emotionally, because I think that's very cool to think about the emotional properties. Okay, lavender. Lavender encourages emotional honesty and insists that one speak their innermost thoughts and desires. So this is helpful for individuals who need to release tension and the constriction from the fear of expressing oneself. So if we know someone like that, we might encourage them to use some lavender. The emotions that are addressed are blocked communication, fear of rejection, feeling unseen or unheard, feeling constricted, tension, emotional dishonesty. So that kind of gives you an idea of how lavender can support you emotionally also. Sometimes we think we don't realize at what level when we're diffusing an oil, or we spritz it on our pillow, or we're using it on the bottom of our feet. We don't realize how many benefits we're receiving for something simple like lavender. So you can always apply it topical on the bottom of your feet if you don't know where else to put it. Sometimes I'll just drop a couple drops on my pillowcase, and that way I can smell it when I lay down to go to sleep. I like to blend lavender with other oils, and there's a lot of testing that's been done also on lavender. I know one test was done with sweet orange oil and lavender for dental anxiety. So it's a really amazing oil, and I just thought you would enjoy hearing some of the not so common effects of lavender. Okay, well, that's it for me tonight. I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow. This one, a lot of people are familiar with lavender, but share this with your friends. If you want to invite them to watch my videos, join my Facebook page. You're welcome to. Health and Balance with Essential Oils, or those of you who are on my other page, Essential Oil Life, feel free to invite your friends. If you have questions, please comment in the box below the video, or email me, oilstouse@gmail.com, or if you want to, you can always text me. So there's lots of ways. Just ask me questions. I'll be happy to help you. And know that I love a conversation. So if you want to strike up a conversation about the video or about anything that I'm posting, please let me know. Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.